One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense will get the first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He'll try it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. Catch in the middle, it's Udo. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. Under fire. Heaves it deep. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Houston. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he added the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To throw, it's Flores. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Cowboys have this offense rolling. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. Steps away. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. That's caught. It's Lloyd. No, he continues to fight for yards. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Zings it complete to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Caught near the sticks, it's Boyd. He's got the ball and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Udo. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Powers through the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cougars will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays? And
turning it on! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. First and 10. Dropping back, it's Flores. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gonna run it. It's Udo. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Right back to him on the ground. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's complete to the right. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Cowboys have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Udo. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Flores. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Sweet cut there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Rush is on him. Looking to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Flores. Using the quick game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
To the air on 2nd down. Floating away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, now 4th down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every 1st down matters, every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback, dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the 1st down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Udo. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Broussard. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Corners are going to bail. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thurman. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, defense, you need one more play. You force that incompletion, and now you've got to find a way to keep the opponent out of the end zone to force this game into overtime.
And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, David. Moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of